Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Chuck Diesel, the Lone Wolf, tapping in once again for another episode of Sake Sundays. As always, we gotta say a special thank you to Sake High for providing us with this premium, handmade, hand-brewed sake all the way from Japan. It's sugar-free, additive-free, and gluten-free. But what it does have is a nice little kick that'll get your spirits lifted. With that, we're going to do a taste test with today's guest, DJ Flix in the building.
What's going on, man? Let's get it.
I'll go ahead and grab a glass.
Cheers. Just one shot it?
Good.
Hey, this is my first time trying it, so, it's actually not bad. It's pretty smooth.
It's super smooth.
Yeah, it's super smooth, man. That's crazy. I thought I was going to, kind of gag a little bit.
Thought it was about to be gross?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
No, it's, kind of sweet, but super mild. You can just drink it like water.
Yeah, everything he's saying, hey, no pay right here. No advertising. I'm just trying it for the first time.
That was crazy.
Yeah, later.
Here, let me unlook the mic. Pull your chain out. It's right now sitting on it. You could quickly. All right. I'm glad that he likes the sake. He just let me know he's had sake before, so I'm glad you improved.
Yeah. It's actually not bad, man. I fuck with that, and it hits. It's already a hitter.
Well, tell us about what you do, bro.
What's up, guys? My name is DJ Flix. Been a DJ for about 6 years. Traveled to different cities, Now I'm here in LA. I'm originally from LA, so I'm just doing my thing out here, back at home. The places like Chicago, St. Louis, Champaign, Portland, San Jose.
I saw you were just out in Portland.
Yeah, well, that was, maybe even 3 weeks ago now, maybe even a month. I was very busy. Recent compared to other, places I'm mentioning, but we've been around, been there, done that, and we're just wanting to keep growing in the industry in LA. So,
what was the event that took you out to Portland?
It was a nightclub, actually. Actually, no, that's a lie. Well, it was a nightclub, and my homie, his name is DJ Yuri. We're going to shout him out. Shout out DJ Yuri. He's in Portland. He started out DJing in this place called Carbondale. I started DJing before him, and then when I left to school, he fucking took over, all the college nightclubs. So he was DJing for, 1,000 people plus on weekends, man. He was doing really crazy things. Now he's back home in Portland, and I went out to do, a rooftop party, right? And ended up getting shut down. But I just was there. Probably the rules are different. It's a whole different place.
But it's not California.
Yeah, man.
What was the coolest thing you saw while you was out there?
Bank.
The city?
It was a whole bank. I think they're filming a movie there now. I forgot which one, but they're filming a movie. And the guy just gave me a tour of the whole thing. He showed the bank wall where people used to go and trade money and exchange money. So yeah, that shit was crazy, man. All the cool experience. I've never seen anything like that. Little piece of history of anything.
Yeah, see, I've been there, but I didn't really go out at nighttime. I was just chilling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, that one was interesting though. The trip, the whole weekend was crazy. Going from LA to San Jose, from San Jose to Portland to LA.
You fly?
Yeah, I flew and I took the train, but it was worth all the experience.
No, for sure. What's the craziest thing you saw on the train?
The train?
I've been on the train here. I've been on the train in New York, Washington. I would just say I've never been on a train in a city and didn't see something in it.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Honestly, it was a pretty normal trip. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no tweaks.
No tweaks, shit.
No tweaks, no
motherfuckers doing crazy shit. But yeah, I have seen that too. But I used to live in Chicago. Well, I never lived in Chicago, but I would go visit Chicago, so I would take the train system. I always see some crazy shit.
No, it sounds like you've been to a couple different cities throughout the U.S. Which one's your favorite outside of California?
Outside of California?
Yeah.
Man.
Miss States.
This is a tough one, man. Actually, you know what? I was going to say Chicago, but I'll take that back. I'm going to say St. Louis. St. Louis. It's just it's a city. It's a big city, but it's small. I mean, you look at it like LA or Chicago. It just doesn't compare. Nah. So it's still a big city, but it's super chill, super calm. Man, you could be out there in the middle of the night, fucking right on the street, take pictures by the arch, by the skyscraper. That was really, really interesting vibe. I never seen anything like that for being a big city. It was just like its own thing. It was very cool, very chill. Apparently it's dangerous, but I didn't see none of that dangerous shit. I had a good time though.
No, I love it when you can say that. Like, say you went somewhere and people always have the dangerous out there.
Yeah, it's like
it was straight.
yeah, it was good, man. I didn't have to worry about nothing. I had a good time, and that was like
Yeah, I was
like 6 years ago.
I was just telling two people last night, just like they're from one of them's from California, the other one is from Ghana, and neither of them live in LA.
Yeah,
And so I live in Inglewood, and they were talking about something, and I was like, "Oh, there's a spot in Compton." They were like, "Compton?" I was like, "You scared?" Like,
they're like, Compton.
bro, they both were like, "Yeah, you're not," and I was like, I mean. I would say scared, like aware, alert,
Yeah,
apprehensive, maybe. I'm gonna pull up if I got to. Like, I don't know. I feel like you can go to cities that have that scary connotation and be okay, but it's a matter of knowing where you are and paying attention.
yeah. In Chicago at the time, when it's like I was saying, like 4 6 years ago, like 2020, 2019. Chicago was like one of the most dangerous cities. And then it became St. Louis.
Yeah.
Which is funny, it's like right next to each other. But yeah, Chicago was the most dangerous and bullying, right? Because of all the gang war they have. But I didn't really experience anything bad out there.
You know, that's how I feel about things. It's like you can go into places where, you know, it's considered the worst place to be. But as long as you're not outside looking for it or asking for it, bro, just know where you at. Be smart. Don't be flashing money. Don't be talking stupid. Don't get drunk. Like, don't look lost.
Yeah.
This is certain things you just shouldn't do anyway if you're an adult. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty common sense.
But I guess it's not always.
Yeah.
My mom used to beat my ass just because I wasn't looking where I was going walking down the street.
So, common sense.
But I can't say that I don't be moving frivolously and carefree.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, like, look, I wasn't paying attention. You know what? I made you say that I don't even know what street I was on. I made it out. Hey, I also feel like people hear me talk, bro, and they just like this nigga's very yeah, but he's not on that. As soon as I say like 3 sentences, they're like, yeah, this nigga's.
And I want to go back definitely to San Jose. San Jose was fucking crazy. For a fucking California city, man, it was so cheap. It was like college town, so that's like the perfect place to make a name.
How far is it from here?
That's like, it's like what, maybe like close to San Francisco, like 5 6 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not that bad, but yeah, it takes some time to get there.
The 5 6 hours, it's not that close either.
No, it's not that close. I mean, that's a good. I feel like that's a good way to probably try and get into like San Francisco.
Yeah.
Maybe like grow a little bit in San Jose, then market yourself in San Francisco. From LA to San Jose to San Francisco, like that stretch. And in between, once you get big enough, you know, you get bigger fucking towns in between. But that's kind of my goal, like take over this city, then this city, then this city. Eventually hit on the west coast of California.
Where you're gonna be known as a DJ throughout.
Yeah, man, because this local DJ shit, like, it's never gonna get nowhere. You know? If I keep doing fucking private gigs or, you know, these like little events and shit, never make it anywhere.
What is the like trajectory for a DJ to go from doing clubs and sets like that to headlining shows? It's something I've never like studied.
I think most people don't get like what it really takes to be a DJ. Like everybody says they're a DJ up until you gotta do what a DJ does, and it's like if you want to get to that level, like Calvin Harris, DJ Khaled, where you're just known, you need to be able to do a bunch of things. You need to be able to market, promote, make music, DJ, obviously, bring your crowd, be friendly, throw your own events. Like, you just have to be so involved in music. This was somebody told me actually. You have to make music your life to the point where, like, that's all you're doing. Like, whether it be something like this, and like do an interview, and you're here because you're a DJ, and then later on that night you go to the club, because you're meeting an artist or you're meeting a fucking celebrity. Then you do it again the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So all you see yourself is doing like music related shit and being around people who are music, doing studio sessions, renting out studios, performing shows, doing DJ shit too. Like,
So you want to be involved in music overall?
yeah, man. Like music is my life, man. That's you want to be a real DJ, like make music your life. Know as much about music and learn as much about it and be able to do it all. I mean,
Do you engineer?
that's the one thing I don't do, but I could produce, you know, I could play instruments. Like, it's not just about me getting on a board playing music. Like,
No, for sure.
I know the sounds and create music in my head. Sometimes all I want to do is just get on a dog and put it into plates.
Oh, yeah. What all instruments do you play?
I play the guitar and I like pretty well, and then the piano a little bit here and there. But yeah, the guitar is like my strong suit. I've been playing instruments for a long time. I also there's another interview like they give me like the fucking order shit
Yeah.
in elementary.
Yeah.
When you start with
Yeah,
that,
it gave us those.
you bump up, you know. So I played the violin like a little bit, and then kind of took a break off music, and got into the guitar, and the piano, and now DJing. I mean, it's kind of like music has just been a life. I chose to do it. It's kind of something that found me throughout my life, and now I'm choosing to take it more serious
Oh, for sure.
and make it happen.
So you said DJ Khaled. I feel like, one, I've never seen DJ Khaled actually
DJ,
DJ. I've seen him like in the club spin for like 2 seconds on somebody else's turntable. But at the point we're at now with seeing DJ Khaled, I think people understand him as a producer of projects.
yeah,
And I also feel like you said people don't know like the trajectory of a DJ. A lot of people don't understand the trajectory of a producer because you can be a beat maker and be a producer, but you can also be a producer without making a beat. You feel me? Whereas you produce the product, you produce the project. Like you brought this engineer with this beat maker, with this artist into this session, and you paid for it all. You produced the final track, you feel me? But you didn't make not one sound. And so it's like you can be a producer on both fronts. It's like I could be the beat maker producer and that's all I do. I could be the producer where I made the beat and then I brought in the artist. Or I could be a producer where I get everybody to play those parts and then get the final product.
damn.
There's 3 different levels to it. So it's like DJ Khaled is, I don't know which side he's on more. I just know I've never seen him make music myself. But he's definitely produced albums, you feel me, where he got Justin Bieber and Chris Brown and Lil Wayne on the song. And you feel me?
That's kind of similar to what I'm doing, but it's like, so right now I honestly, this is the thing about me, I almost never DJ now. Like, literally, my name is DJ Flix. It's like, it's more like I used to DJ. Now all I do is host events, run parties,
Yeah.
and I put my name on a flyer and people show up.
Yeah.
That's basically what DJ Khaled does. The last time I saw myself actually like DJ, fun, like for real, in front of a nice big crowd was probably like maybe almost like 2 months ago, where it was like 300, 400 people.
Until people realize who you were, so now you can promote events.
And people want to see, produce things that people want to hear, so that you build your name to this level like Khaled, where it's like, oh, where I want to be to the point where, oh, Flix is a DJ, he's always going to be a DJ, but now he does this. He's like, he isn't even a DJ. All he does is boss musician, or like, like you say, produces tracks, or he runs the club party, or he promotes the club, he sells 5-6 bottles, shit like that, you know, where you get to where Flix becomes the brand, and I could just stay at home during the event, make money. So at the end of the day, you gotta find like longevity to this, because if I just keep DJing for like bars, club, but never make anything out of it, like I just wasting my time. It's a lot, man, that I learned doing this shit. That's like, you really gotta own up to what you want to do it, not just stop, because you're gonna waste your time in an industry that's packed with DJs like myself trying to do the same thing.
For sure. That's
So-
I think outside the box.
So you gotta do it either differently, think outside the box, or fucking do it the same, just smarter, harder. You feel me? Because this is why I put like all my pictures on my flyer, and when I'm promoting a party I'm hosting, I put my face on it because I'm the one. That's my brand. That's my image. That's me throwing the party. Most DJs will never understand that.
I feel like a lot of DJs try to understand that.
Bro, they yeah, and it's like, why you're trying to get more gigs, all you're doing is hurting yourself by staying away from the spotlight. You want to put yourself in the spotlight so people know who you are.
Yeah.
So people give you more gigs. So people want to work with you, not you work with them. Why is it like, imagine you put up a flyer, okay, you put this flyer and it's your face. The next week you do it again, but it's a different spot. Now they're promoting you, it's your face again. The next week you do it again, it's another spot, your face again. Like, they're going to be like, why do I see this fucking face everywhere?
Race with different places.
There you go. He's like, bro, we can't wait in line. He's like, we got to be to the point where we know the bouncers, we know security, we know bartenders, we know the DJs, we know the promoters. To the point where you just walk to the club and they already know, you're like, oh, this is Flix. Like, let him in. He's got his crew with him.
Yeah.
You don't even have the DJ promote that night. Just like, that's the DJ.
Right.
That's where you need to be.
Right.
Like, that's the level you need to get to if you really want to take this game for real. If not, like, go home, sit, quit. Because
With that, I have two questions. One, you said DJs shy away from the spotlight. There are like 3 or 4 ways that they can easily implement into what they're already doing to help them stand out a little bit more and get a little bit more spotlight, other than just standing behind their table and running their set.
Yeah. So wait, you're asking me, or
Yeah, I'm asking you.
what are some other ways?
Yeah.
I mean, one for sure is promote yourself. Like do interviews. I mean, the thing is, here's the thing about me too. Like, I can say this now because I've already done the work. You feel me? If I didn't have no work, if I had no rep, if I had no shows, I'm just starting out, like, this is not gonna work. It's only because I've been outside the last 3 years of my life every fucking weekend to the point where now people know me. But I had to do all that dirty work, right? I had to get on that fucking flyer. I had to do that wedding. I've never done a wedding actually, but I had to do that bar. I had to do that fucking little party that didn't pay me shit. You feel me? To the point where clubs pay me $300, $400. I'm getting paid like $800 to promote. You feel me? Like, you gotta really think about, okay, what can I do to make sure people see me, but not only see me, but they see my work. Because if you talk about yourself, like, let's say we just met right now, and you're a promoter and you're big as fuck, and I go up to you, I'm like, hey, what's up, man? My name is DJ Flix. And be like, I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are. Like, what are you gonna do for me that's gonna make me more money? Like, nobody gives a fuck about music. It's about money, bro. Like, people need to understand this is a business. Like, okay, your name is DJ Flix. Okay, how much money can you make me? If not, like, get out of my face. For me. That's why people ask you, can you bring people? Can you sell tickets? Can you make this bar minimum? Because if they're going to give you their venue, they're trying to make some cash. And if you can make their cash, all right, come back. This is Flix, yeah, he always brings me 5, 6 bottle bars. Oh, this is Flix, he brings me 2, 3. Like, either you got to be a people person, learn how to market, learn how to make music, because if not, without those 3, like, shit. That's why I don't just hire any DJ. You feel me? Because I could do whatever the fuck a DJ needs to do. You feel me? What do I need another DJ for? You feel me? I already know what to do. It took me 3 years of doing grind time to the point where I was full time to be able to learn this shit. If I'm full time doing something, that means I'm making money. Like, the fuck am I doing full time for if I'm not making no cash? You know, I don't do free shit. Like, that's not how I work. It's only we're making cash, or I'm going out to meet a celebrity, or I'm going out to fucking be in front of a big ass crowd and I'm behind stage because that's the actions I got. You feel me? Like, no more little shit. We're not for that shit no more. We're only meant to be. If you want to get to that level, you need to be around the people who are there, so people see you around them. Just a couple things to think about, man. That took me a long ass time, and I've learned like the hard way from doing it. Most people could read about it. They can hear this convo, but I'm doing it. I've done it. I've been treated like shit, so I understand like what you got to do.
All right. Well, what are some things that a DJ can do at a set that can help put them in the spotlight? So, say I'm a DJ, I have a set tonight, and you're going to give me 3 tips of something to do in my set that'll help me step into the spotlight in a way most DJs don't.
I would say get to the club early. Like, the first thing you should do is think about, who am I going to meet tonight? Once you have that mindset, who am I going to meet tonight? Then you're like, okay, I'm here to work. That's the second you're working. This is what a lot of DJs don't understand. When you're DJing and you're taking it for real, you're working. Like, this is your job. You're not partying. You're the party. You're bringing the party to the club. Once you're done bringing the party to the club, you need to stay at network. So, when you go to the club, you have the mindset of, who am I going to meet? Then you start DJing, you're working. After you're done with your set, you're still working. Now you got to go out and meet the people to do number one. See, who am I going to meet tonight? That's how you meet the other DJs. That's how you meet other promoters. That's how you meet just party goers, right? And you got a whole club in front of you. But that's what all these DJs don't get. Like, look at this fucking club, bro, that you just DJed for, and you're going to sit right here and just be right here the whole night.
I feel it. Like, do you think that they should get on the mic and like say, "Yo, I'm DJ so and so"? Like,
they need to get on the mic. If they can arrive early enough to talk to people beforehand. Be like, hey, look, like, come catch my. Say there's 2 different rooms, right? If there's 2 different rooms, it's better if there's only one. But if there's 2, go to the people like, hey, come catch my set. Hey, come, like, I'm a DJ. Fucking, this is what I do. Like, if you're interested, come. I'm DJing tonight. Next time I'll get you for free if you come. Like, and that's how you already gained some traction. Okay, like, you told them that beforehand. Now they see you DJing. It's like, oh, okay, he's being for real. People like to see the work. When you talk about it, you hype yourself up, and then you show them. That's only gonna fucking like solidify that shit. And so that's one way you can do it. Then you start talking on the mic when you're actually on stage, talking on the mic. Shout out the birthdays. Shout out your name. Maybe if get to the point where you can like lower the volume completely. You do like a quick shout out for yourself. Let's say you got a big artist with you that night. You're like, shout out the homie Chuck Diesel. Like, he's gonna perform tonight, and then go back to the music. It like hypes the crowd up. Then after you're done with your set, you go back and talk to people. Now you've already done the work. If they like it, people are gonna fuck with you. I've gotten off set sometimes, and the people, not even me, and not even talking to them, they're like, dude, I really loved your set. Like, why don't you go back up? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know who you are, but you really like what I do. So then that's the chance to be like, let me get your Instagram. Call me next time. Call me. Fucking, I'll get you in. I'll get you this. I'll get you that. But you gotta be able to do it. So I mean,
what's something that you think you do differently than most DJs during your sets?
During my sets, talk for sure. I mean, I like to talk. I like to interact with the crowd. I mean, when you look at, I wouldn't say it's something different, but it's like something that all the best DJs do. Right? They talk with the crowd. They let the people know who they are. They interact with them. They play around. Like, if there's a lyrics that somebody really knows, you know, you cut it off. You let the crowd.
Fuck, you just sit it here.
You let the crowd. You let the crowd kind of fucking interact with you too when they sing the lyrics and shit. I guess you kind of just have to see it for yourself, like what works better for you. Some things work better than others. Also, another thing I do is I make people look at my Instagram. Like, I'll go up to them, I'll physically take their phone, I'll be like, hey, like, I'll talk with them, and I'll be like, hey, like, what's up, my name is Flix, I DJ, I promote, if you're ever looking for something this weekend, next weekend, whenever it may be, a birthday, because you don't got to think about now, remember, like, this is longevity. They might not say next weekend, yeah, I'm going to go, or a month later. They're going to hit you up a year later saying, like, dude, I remember you, like, it's my birthday, what you got? You take them to the club, now you got 10, 15 people to do you. That's how you're able to pull up buying the bottles.
So do you tell people to hit you up if they want to have an event for their birthday and you'll get a mini for them?
I'll be like, look, if I'm DJing or if I'm promoting, like, because I know clubs, I have, like, different people, different DJs on a certain night at clubs.
Yeah.
Some will be better than others. But, like, let's say somebody's at the Reserve that night, for example. somebody happens to live in downtown that night and they have a birthday. They're like, hey, like, I'm looking for a place for my birthday. Oh, I know this DJ tonight. He's trying to pop through. So, I mean, you're still, at the end of the day, you still sell yourself as a DJ. Because they'll always ask you, be like, are you DJing tonight? Just be like, just come through, like, I got you, I'll take care of you. So, I mean, they come through, you fucking get them their section, right? Because you already talked to the DJ who's there. Now they're seeing you as a DJ. They're like, when are you going up? Like, oh, I'm not going up actually. You know what? But next time, come see me. I mean, like, that's how you build a fan base, because you're showing them through your work what you can do for them without even DJing. That's how you build power, bro. That's how you build a fan base. When you got them something to offer that somebody else doesn't. Like, how do I know this? Doing it. You know what I mean? I've done this shit. I've done that shit multiple times where, like, shit, my first time at this club, but you know what? I'm a promoter for tonight. I'll go up to the table, so I'll be like, hey, like, bro, like, especially if it's like a group of guys, and I got a bunch of girls with me. I'll be like, look, so, like, I got a bunch of girls, like, they want to drink, they want to sit, they want to party. Let me come to your table for me to bring up. So nobody knows this. So I'm just saying this right now. But and the girls don't know it either. I'll be like, look, so, like, this is my table right here. Like, got the homies. Like, just feel free to drink, and we'll fucking kill it. Now the girls will always remember that, and they'll come back to who? It's a hustle, bro. You gotta just. That's what DJs aren't doing, but I'm doing it. That's why Flix can throw parties.
No, for sure.
That's why Flix does AIA. That's why Flix does these fucking 300, 400 people shows, because I know what I'm doing, how to do it, and now I'm getting to the next level where I'm at this wall and I'm trying to break through so I can keep going, boom, boom, boom. Feel me?
What do you think is next?
Right now, make music, produce music, like, make the beat, get an artist from start to finish. Find myself a good ass artist that I like, that likes me.
You said it gotta be mutual.
Yeah, it does, for sure, man, because if it's not mutual, like, you're gonna have a bunch of fucking, like, issues at the end of the day. They're gonna be like, I like this, I don't like this. So they gotta be your friend. I mean, at the end of the day, like, nightlife is another way of socializing, right? Like, become friends with the people. Once they become your friend, you're good.
Take another shot. Look, he forgot.
All right. But what do you think about that? Like,
I mean, bro, I've never like, promoted. You feel me? And so it's like I'm asking because I hadn't even thought about. You feel me? Put ideas in my head.
Yeah.
And it makes sense. You feel me? Because like as a DJ, like you were saying, once you start doing events or having your own nights at places, they're asking how many people do you usually have turn out. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so if you can take any event that you go to and position yourself as the person who helps someone else enjoy their night, I want to go to the next thing he's going to because he'll help me have fun at that one too. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So tap it in with people and be like, hey, I'm a promoter. If you have birthdays, events, like, let me know. Help you find something to do. Or that's why I asked, is like, do you tell them? It's like with you saying, yo, somebody will hit me, like, I have a birthday tonight. I have 10 people with me. I'm like, bet. Do you tell them, like, you'll find something for them for the night?
Yeah.
Or you have something already going. Like, is it like all right, bet, I'll get you in at this club? Or is it, oh, I have a homie who's at this club? You feel me? Whereas just a slight difference in this is for you, like tonight, this is for you. Or I know somebody who's there and I'll get you in and get you a table.
It's kind of both. Like, I've done both. But like I said, since they're hitting me up, my focus is always like, these are my people.
Right.
You feel me? And this is how you make money. Like, since they're my people and I have a birthday party, I hit up the promoter.
Right.
DJ,
I have a birthday party about to come through tonight.
Like, how much can you give me?
Yeah.
Now we're talking numbers. Oh, fuck. I'll give you 40%, 20%.
Yeah.
Works with me. Send them your way, bro. Just give me the cash when it's good. Now we're talking some cash. You feel me? And then you get like 2-3 of those. Right. You even gotta go home. I mean, go out. Like,
right.
And they'll hit, like, especially now, recently, I've been getting a lot of people hit me up, telling me, like, where's the party at? Where's the function at? You feel me? And, like I told you, I haven't even really been DJing. So, but I want to hit these big parties, these big-ass stages. So when I do tell people I'm DJing, well, where you at? Maya? Where you at? Ibiza? Where you at? A fucking reserve? Where you at? just La Mirage or some shit. Like the clubs were already recognized, known, where they got a gang of people lining out the fucking door, you know.
No, yeah.
And then all I do is they're like, "Hey, can you bring another 5-10 people?" Easy work, bro.
No.
Easy that light, like for real, like you feel me? I could probably see if I get a bottle. Oh, okay, for sure. And they keep booking you. Get another bottle next time. Oh, bro, here. You want we need a DJ? Talk to Flix, bro. He's always gonna bring a bottle by him. You feel me? Like that's how you start marketing yourself with the big boys, like the club promoters, the fucking managers, the owners. You don't want to be playing around with DJs and promoters all your life. That's how you always stay doing the same shit. You want to talk to the people who run the shit, because then they know who you are. That's how you build even more power when you got a motherfucker who's at the top working with you, not somebody who's at the same level or below you. You feel
No,
me?
for sure. So, what do you think made you start thinking outside of the boxing this way?
Just like my life experiences, actually, man. Like seeing that this DJing shit, like hard truth, makes no money. It makes no money. Music in general really makes no money. Honestly. You feel me? So it's like, okay, I want to make a career in music. How can I make it? And I think this is what I was saying about the longevity shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like a lot of people doing when they're young, and then the 10 years go by, they promote, they do all this shit, but they're like, oh, I never made it.
Right.
So I just quit. And now, I own a business, do whatever, and it's like, so why you invest so much time doing something? Like,
I feel that.
if at the end of the day you're just gonna stop.
I feel that.
You feel me? Like,
I agree.
right now I'm like, dog, like, what am I actually gonna do? Like, am I gonna continue music, possibly waste the last 5-6 years of my life doing music shit when I could use it on something else, made probably 2-3 times more money? Or am I gonna do it because, like, it's something I actually really want to do? You feel me? And now I got this base. Like, I have this base, That's the hardest part to build of a business, a foundation.
Yeah.
But now I have it laid out. And it's like, the foundation is here. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to be like, you know what? It was a good run. I had fun. It was a good time. Or am I going to be like, I'm going to take this base and just, boom. You feel me? It's kind of like, that's where I'm at right now. You feel me? Because even me now, like, I have to think about 10, 15 years from now, like, where am I going to be? Am I still going to be chasing after the motherfuckers? Come to the club, bro. That's how you get these old fucking fart DJs, 40, 50 years old, still doing the clubs. And, like, this is why this DJ game has, like, a bad, rep and shit. When the people tell you, when you tell people, like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I'm a DJ. They're like, oh, really? You're a DJ? Like, it's not something to be proud of, like, to a lot of people. If you're not doing it the right.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's just about how you position it, and you feel me? It's like, if you're making money off of it, and you're making money enough to be comfortable and you're happy, who cares what you think about the stigma behind the job?
What I want to do for myself is, like, I don't want to be famous, I probably won't ever reach, like, fame. What I would like is to make a career in music to the point where music is my life, Like, let's say this one day becomes a paid session, right? You pay me to come just talk, have an interview, and have some drinks. Like, that's a life right there, you feel me?
No, for sure.
Then the next day, oh shit, like, I got this little gig, at a bar, they're paying me $300 now. Alright, so I just made $150 the last 2 days. Oh, but then tomorrow is actually the weekend, starting Thursday, you feel me? And this club is paying me $300 to promote it. How much you just made a rack, like, doing music, the shit that everybody's like, you can't make money on.
No, for sure. It's about thinking differently and figuring out how to capitalize on the opportunities that you do get.
Yeah, and then, like, that comes a lot with, like, that's how you start learning the shit, like branding, the marketing, why people pay for Instagram ads, because it's like, all right, you already learned how to do it, now how do you scale it? You feel me? How do you make a business out of it to make people want to come and see you? Because I'm at the point right now in my life, in my DJ career, where if I put a big show, like, people want to come and see me. They'll pay the ticket fee to come and see me, you feel me? And you can't buy that shit. Like, you can only earn it. To the point where motherfuckers like, oh, it's Flix? Like, he's going to be there? Oh, I want to go. Like, that's what turns it up.
No, yeah.
Like, I like kicking it with him. Or, like, that fool always, every time he takes me to the club, like, nigga, it's a movie. You feel me? Like,
Oh, for sure. Oh, tell me about this mansion party coming up.
Man, that shit, yeah, it's been a freaking journey for real, man. Like, I feel like it's a culmination of like all the years that I've been in music, and we're gonna put it into one party. We're expecting at least 150 people minimum right now. We'll probably bump up to like 200, 250. Hopefully, you feel me?
Is there a capacity on the mansion?
There's really no capacity, honestly. I mean, we just got to keep it under control. We're probably gonna have like 2, 3 security. But I mean, it's a 21 up function, so that helps it out. Like most mansion parties are like 18 up, but this one's gonna be 21, limited 18 up slots. And if they do want to come in, they gotta pay the double of the 21. So we're trying to keep it like mostly 21. It's gonna be a good thing. Like it's gonna be a mix of artist showcase and a fucking like party that I've been planning, running and just doing a lot of the work to make the party a success.
Who are some of the artists?
But yeah, man, I got a gang of people coming. Feel me? I got artists coming, I got DJs coming, trying to lock in some vendors, trying to lock in some bottle girls, trying to lock in just everything you need for a party, really, for a club environment.
Bottle girls?
Bottle girls. You know any bottle girls?
I might.
Some models.
Know some models.
That'd be helpful as fuck right now.
I know some models.
Yeah, send that my way. For real.
Where's it at?
I need them. It's gonna be in Hollywood, the Hollywood Hills.
Oh, for real? All right, bet.
Yeah. So that shit, it'll be good, man. Like I said, we got 150 right now. I think we're looking pretty solid, and that's without like us. Like we kind of been lagging on promotion, like the flyers, the videos, and all that shit. The Eventbrite, it's been kind of like dispersed, but we're looking pretty good. I mean, I have a lot of confidence and a lot of faith in how the event is actually going to turn out. Especially because it's not just me. Like, if it was just when it's just me, like I'll bring in 50 plus, guaranteed. But now I got 2 other people. If they're bringing 50 themselves, like it's already 150.
Oh, I was looking for the ticket links. Oh, you know, let me.
I'll send it to you. If anything, after we're done, man. And then, if you want, you could also post it on the video. No. Yeah, we're hoping to make it a big function. I finally got some help, man. Like that's what I need, honestly. Just a little bit of help from like 1 or 2 solid motherfuckers who could really put in as much work. We're gonna pack the venue. For sure, not that hard.
All right, let's switch gears a little bit and talk about music. And then also, first, just like what made you want to be a DJ? Let's take another shot.
That shit's smacking already, huh? Tasting like fucking candy now. What made me want to be a DJ? Man, I don't even know, dude. Like, it was just so random. I really wanted to, like, at first I was like, man, I'm gonna do this because I want to get some bitches. Alright, whatever. That shit.
He said,
That's the truth. That's the truth. But guess what? Like,
I'm gonna be the DJ.
Hey, see that
they gotta come talk to me if they want to hear the different song.
Yeah.
And
you know what?
Control the mood of the party.
It kind of works.
When I'm ready to see them throw ass, turn up. When I want to take it slow, you will. I control this shit.
No, real one. That's funny as fuck. Cause that's kind of what it was. But then, as I went doing it, like I started making a little like side money in college. Yeah. I was in college, so that little side money helped out a lot. A little 150, 200 here and there, never hurt.
You feel me?
Yeah, so that shit. And then the parties were always lit, so it's like, come on, bro, I can't. It was a good time, man.
No, yeah. Where'd you go to school at?
I went to a school called Southern Illinois University.
Okay,
it's like a little university town, but that school was always known for partying. Like,
yeah,
they would always throw some of the biggest functions, like all over the U.S. Like they'd come out in the news. They'd always be on like, this is the top party school. Like
it was in the top 50.
Yeah,
100 in the state.
Yeah, I think.
Bro, I went to one of the top party schools in the nation. I went to OU, bro.
OU? Where's it?
Ohio University.
Oh,
it's in Ohio.
When was that?
2013. Was it 2013? Yeah, that was my freshman year, and it was number 1, I think, for the party schools in the nation, bro.
And the shit was a movie?
My freshman year was lit as hell.
Yeah?
Bro.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like you could just be walking down the street, like opening week, which was more like opening month. For the first 4 weeks, bro, every weekend it was just a free party. Like if you were walking down the street and you saw people in a house or on a porch or something,
They were having a party.
bro, you could come in. Like
Oh,
not
yeah?
just they were having a party, you were welcome to join.
Damn.
Especially if you were a freshman, bro. Like free liquor.
Yeah.
Like they'll get you drunk if you were a freshman. They're like, you'll love it here. Here's some liquor. Oh, you want a beer? Come in. It's like,
Damn.
bro.
Was that fraternity or something?
Nah, just the way it was. Like just walking down the street, bro. Like open house. It was just open house parties my freshman year.
Yeah.
By my senior year, that niggas
was
was
whack.
not playing that, bro. You walk up on the wrong house, bro. They're like, who invited you? Hi. Yo, as a freshman, you guys want some beers? Girls too, man. It's like, you guys are freshmen. We could tell. Come here. Just
Damn,
get you
really?
lit, man.
That sounds
Yeah,
like
and then there's what is it called? There'd be fest weeks or fest weekend, and it would be like a different block party, bruh. For the whole last like 8 weeks, 10 weeks of the school year, every weekend was a different street, and it would just be from one end of the street to the other end of the street.
just a little function.
Block party, bruh. And like my freshman year, it didn't stop until people, you feel me? It's like we would start at 10 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it wouldn't end until 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Like, people would just day drink for 12 hours, bro.
Damn.
You feel me? And then by my freshman year, bro, they'd have the horse cops out there, bro, just walking up and down the street to make people stay in the grass. If your party was too loud, they'd shut it down. By 3 o'clock, almost everything got shut down. My freshman year, bro.
Nothing.
No. Just out there until they was too drunk. Literally, you would wake up, hit the party by noon, and go until 6, 7, go home, change, and then hit the bars, bruh. People would go straight from the party sometimes to the bars.
Yeah.
Like, by my freshman year, you had no choice but to take 3 hours between because they closed down the block. Oh, yeah. By my senior year, we weren't number one anymore. We think we were still in the top 50 or top 100, but we were not the number one party school. And this is part of the reason why I don't really be feeling like I'm that lit when I be outside places no more. It's been about 8 years since I've been at a real party.
Damn. For real.
I'm talking like, bro, the parties that me and my niggas do, we would have shots, like walk throughout the party. You feel me? We would have like kegs. We would have just a little bar. The bar was only for the niggas who knew. You feel me? And for the girls who was with the niggas who lived there.
Yeah.
You have like 3, 4 bottles, you can come get shots. We had shots that went throughout the crib, and then there was just free beer in the corner all night.
Damn.
We do a party one time, I got to perform. It was one of my first performances, bro. It was college, right? We sold tickets. We sold wristbands. It's illegal because we had liquor. So it was like liquor sales, you feel me? Out of a house, just on campus. Bro, we sold... I don't even remember. I want to say we sold like 500 tickets, bruh. Like wristbands. And we didn't even have space for that. You feel me? These niggas just kept selling them because the more they sold, they just bought more liquor. And we started at 10 o'clock in the day. So throughout the day, you just had to show up. So people just cycled in and out the crib all day,
That
man.
sounds fucking crazy.
All day. I blacked out. I'm not gonna front. I blacked out.
That sounds fucking crazy.
It was lit. It was definitely big lit. So I be chilling all the time now. Even when I'm out at functions now, I be chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the functions aren't that fun. I mostly like going only when there's like a big group. Like
Yeah.
that I already know.
You feel me? Like if
Yeah.
I'm with less than 10 people, it's not about to hit right. Yeah.
Or a section or not even because I like to drink at like the club. I actually kind of hate that, but I just you want to get some females to your table, like you didn't have a table,
Right.
and then for the other thing is like these females will be like, oh, what kind of liquor you got? You tell them a liquor they don't like, they're like, oh, never mind. You gotta have like everything right, So,
No, for sure. I mean, we out in LA, bro. You feel me? It's like girls don't have to go for whatever. You feel me? Because there's some nigga out here who's willing to give them what they want.
That fucking part.
You feel me? It might be few and far in between, but they'll say no 25 times. You feel me?
Yeah, you're
And
right.
he's like, more power to you. Yeah.
What you're saying kind of reminds me of when I was in school, because I used to throw parties. That's actually kind of how I started, like, getting better at DJing, because I would do fraternity parties.
Yeah.
And we used to live in front of the biggest fraternity on my campus.
Yeah.
And their shit was cool, like, whatnot, but when we threw functions, bro, that shit was fucking crazy, bro. I could say for sure, we competed to throw some of the best parties on that campus. Hands down, bro. Because we had the house for it, and then not only that, but the location was perfect because it was right next to like the main
street. That's why our parties went too, bro. It was literally like all the bars.
Your house. Exactly. Yeah, so all the people, once they're done, and
or on the way to it.
There you go.
What's that?
But we specialize in afters. Like, afters was our thing. You feel me? Nobody would really throw afters out with crack. So after 2 a.m., bro, that house was fucking... We always had the cops shut it down. But that was cool, man. I mean, I experienced some good times there for sure. Like, the fucking top floor was packed. The basement was packed. The outside porch was packed. Like, I gotta look for the video. They're all like low quality videos, but I got a bunch of videos. And
it's cool, I understand. It's old. Phones wasn't 4K yet.
Yeah, but it was shit, man. Movies.
So, who were some of your biggest inspirations in music?
Oh yeah. So we're talking about Tik Keith, Metro Boomin, fucking. I actually feel like Nav. I really fuck with Nav. Not a lot of people listen to it. His lyrics are some of the ones that I probably listen to. I really like him. Fucking Drake was always huge, man. Drake is... I guess Drake's just always been in the industry like that and always had like bangers come out since the 2000s. So
yeah.
Been a big influence.
Were you saying you listen more to the production than you do the...
Yeah, the artists. Well, I guess their beats were always really good, especially when I was in college. Like, Take Keith, when I started working with Drake, who just blew up. He started doing things with Moneybag, fucking... What's his name? Keylock. So... Yeah, I really like that. Oh, I also really like drill music.
Yeah.
Like the older drill music, like Lil Durk shit. Chief Keef, here and there.
Who's your favorite, artist producer combo right now?
Right now, there's this guy named Lucky.
Yeah.
He's from Chicago. He works with this guy, Chase the Money.
Yeah.
I really like their sound, and they're not like really mainstream, but I fucking. The sound that they got is like really, really like
unique.
Like it's just shows Chicago, because Chicago's kind of a very like gloomy city in the winter, and that's kind of what their music gives me, like their vibe, like the gloomy vibe, the like kind of mysterious, cold, the dark night.
What's your favorite type of music sound wise?
I used to listen to a lot of indie actually, like indie. I guess more like mellow sounds that are really passionate. I don't know how to explain that.
Examples.
Well, definitely like that guy Lucky. Have you ever heard Lucky's music?
I've heard Lucky, yeah.
Yeah, no. His beats is very dark, but they're like really hard hitting. One specific song is it's called At Night. If you ever listen to that one by Lucky, that one is really good. It's just like a very hard hitting bass with like scary melody, like a hollow type shit.
For the sound that you want to make, would you say you wanted to incorporate this feeling you get from Lucky? But you also mentioned drill rap. You wouldn't do something drill, but you're also from the West Coast. So you feel me? West Coast has a sound.
Its own sound, yeah. Yeah, I would think like people like Vinny West, like Greedo, that's kind of like... The thing about West Coast is a very mellow, like, uppity sound. That's what I always get. Especially when you look at, like, Dr. Dre, fucking Ice Cube. Like, their sounds were always mellow. Like, a good example would be Today Was a Good Day. That song is very upbeat with a mellow feel to it. Shit, I don't know, man. I think I like all kinds of music. If anything, I would like to that's rap. That's just rap. But I would like to do reggaeton music, because the bass in that shit is it's like a boom, boom. Whereas like rap is more like boom, boom, boom. I don't know if I get what I'm saying. The thing is like reggaeton, it holds it. Like you feel the vibration in your body. Whereas like when you hear rap, it's more of just like a bass to keep the song going.
Yeah.
So, but reggaeton is just straight up like boom, boom. Like you feel the fucking whole
more steady.
Yeah, that part is more steady, and it just fucking hits. Like it makes the ladies go, like they feel it. It's like that shit you can feel. That's why when you go to these like Spanish type parties, everybody's like shaking ass, fucking. If you ever heard Ski has her bass in that song would be more like what I'm looking to do. It's more like it stays, it resonates. Yeah, like the sound, right? Like I'm telling you, the sound is I always listen to that shit. But I really like that song Ski because of the bass. Not really too much because of the words. But the bass is like done, like it's just that shit hits, bro. It hits for sure. Those sounds. Yeah, it's interesting, man. I like talking about things like that because that's like my influences that make me play the songs that I play too, and the way that I produce music. It's the same thing, like a mellow, heavy hitting bass with this melody that's kind of like mysterious, gloomy, up in the air. You feel me? If I were to actually like produce it, put it into a DAW, you'll hear what I'm talking about. Like, the melody is just very gloomy and starry, interesting shit.
The producer talk. You feel me? It doesn't. Not everything when it comes to like making art and making music like translates into words in a way that's readily understood.
Yeah,
You feel me?
I would just have to like show you.
Yeah,
More.
sometimes you have to experience it or be actually experiencing it in real time to even get like convey your meaning to people when it comes to like I remember I was in the studio trying to record a song. I said trying. We were in the middle of recording a song and like I was trying to get the engineer to understand what I wanted it to sound like. And he said, I don't know what you want. And he said you've never heard it. And I was like, I hear it in my head. And he was like, but it doesn't exist. And I was like, yeah. He was like, nah, it's not real because you've never heard it. And I was like, but I can hear it, so I just got to do it. So it's not a matter of it not being real. It's just we haven't got there yet. And he was like, how do you know you haven't got there if you've never heard it? Because I haven't heard it. You feel me? It didn't make sense, but it made perfect sense to me.
Yeah, to you.
He was like, because I didn't hear it yet. I know when I hear it.
This kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, like what kind of producer you want to be. This is why I want to be the main producer, doing the actual beat, the actual sound itself, because then, you don't got like that type where he's like, I don't know what that is, because you're the one who's doing it.
And he was engineering it, you feel me? And I guess that's why I kept learning to engineer it. Not really. I hear what you're saying 100%. I'm just trying to think about it in that situation, you feel me? Is I went to him because then he had some sauce. And I was just so confused. Like, how you got all this sauce, but what I'm saying don't make sense to you.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, you are a producer. He was a producer. He didn't produce the beat I was on. And it was literally my voice that I was talking about. It didn't sound right. But it was like, for you to be someone who makes sounds out of nowhere, how the fuck does this not make sense to you? Because I told you I've never done it before and I don't know what it sounds like until I hear it. You won't.
So what happened to that for you? Just stopped working with him?
Oh, nah. I worked with him again and the song came out fine. It's just, I stopped talking about it and said, all right, I'm going to just go to another take. Like, you feel me? It's like that. We're not going to get it done by talking about it anyway. So the song came out straight and I still rock with him. I haven't worked with him since, I don't know, probably like 2019. But I lived in Washington, you feel me? This was pre-COVID and everything. Yeah. Before I was sitting in the studio I engineered out of, you feel me? And before I had interned in the same space that he learned in. You know what I mean? From that session, I ended up signing up to intern at the studio he was working at. You know what I mean? And so like I kind of got
you got some good at it,
some of the same sauce. It's like he's been doing it longer, way more seasoned. Yeah. But I learned from the same teachers, so.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I was going to. I mean, I guess that's what matters more, like the experience.
Right, you know? And that conversation is like just sparked. I remember it to this day. You know, good or bad, it was interesting, and I'll never tell somebody you're wrong because they haven't heard it yet. Yeah. I was like, I don't know what to tell you until you get there. I'm not about to keep pushing these buttons.
So how'd you learn that? Like, what even is that? What is sound engineering? Like, I don't know.
Well, audio engineering?
Yeah.
I mean, audio engineering, essentially, I'll say it's two things. It's taking sounds and reining them in. Is like, there's a standard format for music. You feel me? It's like there's an MP3 format that is a coding for the sound of the music. It's played at a certain frequency, and there's also a coding for your speakers, your iPhone speakers, your earbuds, your car stereo. They all sound slightly different, but they are all set up for a similar sound. You feel me? It's like today's age, we have a general understanding of what sounds good. So all of the devices we have a set format for how they should best play sound. So as an audio engineer, the first thing you're doing is taking any sound that comes to you and fitting it to that format where when someone hears it back, it sounds normal to them. And then secondly, you're just making shit sound good.
Does it have the lyrics together and the beat made already?
Oh, audio engineer is going to both. Either one. It's like you can send me a song that you recorded as long as everything's on separate tracks. You feel me? Here's the lead vocal by itself. Here's the ad libs by themselves. If you wanted to do doubles, like sing over the lyrics, it's separate. And then the beat, it can either be all the sounds in the beat by itself or all of them mixed together into an instrumental track. And I'll take that and I'll make it sound what I believe is the best suited for it.
So you're making the song at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. Or you can come in, sit down, and record all this stuff in real time, and I'll tell you the best takes, in my opinion, and what you could or should do differently if we have that relationship rapport. Like for an artist like me, I've been rapping for so long, I don't ask for opinions or suggestions unless I'm stuck or don't know what's going on. And if I'm in the studio, I paid for that time, so I already prepared the song. So I'm probably not going to ask many questions. And so it's like with some artists, I don't say much if it seems like they're that prepared. With other people, they're like, I don't know. And start saying stuff like that. You throw in your 2 cents. And that is, in my opinion, also being an audio engineer. The first time I went to the studio, the audio engineer there did not give me one tip, no, nothing. He didn't make a suggestion. You feel me? I didn't ask. But he also didn't say anything. And it was the first time I was in a real recording studio. I needed tips and pointers. He didn't give me any. He was being an audio engineer. You feel me? He did his job. He pushed the buttons that I asked him to, and I didn't ask for any. So it kind of just depends on who you go to, because I know in my personal experience, the engineers, like the guy I was telling you about, he was doing things to make the song sound like a song before I was even thinking about it or getting to it. You feel me? That's being a great audio engineer. That wasn't his job. He was making my song for me.
So do you get people in here, like what you're saying, you play the beat real time and you record them in real time, so you see their lyrics over that beat, like in real time?
Yeah.
And then from there, what, you can decide, this is what we want, we'll keep it right here, or you still...
Most of the people I've recorded have already had like a song. Like they wrote their lyrics. So it's like, we're just going to record it and see what take sounds good. You feel me? And so it's like they'll spit as much as they want to or can. Let's say as a verse, they'll spit as much of that verse in one breath. We'll listen to it back and say yay or nay, and then keep going. And then once they record all the takes, I'll be throwing on some sauce while they're recording. Once it's finished, dial it in a little bit better, ask what they think, and then keep recording.
So that way you can put like some reverb, maybe a little bit of like...
Yeah, I record very bone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, shit, that sounds interesting. I would love to see some shit like that,
No, bro, I was in the middle of mixing a song, before we came in.
That's what I was telling you about doing music full time and just living music. Like, it doesn't even matter if I'm the one doing it. I just want to be surrounded.
No, I feel you.
By
in that world.
World,
creativity, in that process.
To the point where it's like, that's all I do.
No, yeah, 100%.
You feel me? And I maybe... I don't get paid here, but I have a gig later on that's paying, so I'm able to come here.
Right.
Kick it.
Spend that time
learning with whoever the fuck you may have here, fucking Drake, Kendrick, whatever. Seeing all that, you feel me?
No, for sure, bro.
That's what, at the end of the day, I would love to do, just be surrounded by the music world and just live that. You feel me? Like,
100%.
It's just art at that point.
That's the goal, bro. That's the goal. Because even with, like, me personally, yeah, I make music, but I engineer. You feel me? I work on all sides of making music. Like, you met me as a photographer.
Exactly.
I've gone to recording sessions for people as a photographer and then had their producer book a recording session with me later. You feel me? And that's similar to what you were saying about being in the environment and helping people with what they have going on. And they'll remember that. You feel me? He said, I saw how you showed up to the session for the photos. You're on time, you were prepared, and it came out well. I found out you engineer. I'm going to assume you function on the same level with that job. So if I had a good experience, I'm going to trust he'll have a good experience. I'll tell him to book with you. You feel me? And so that's another reason why I listened. You feel me? When you were talking, I was listening. You asked what I think about it. I'm connecting the dots like how I just did. You feel me? And like, all right, how do these things all come full circle and play together? It's like when I started, I never thought about, okay, how is photography going to help me? How is videography going to help me as an artist outside of now I can take my own pictures? Like, you feel me? That was my first mindset. Actually, not really. My first set was, I got to do that. You feel me? The first time I had someone I knew with the camera and show me the video, I just was like, I want to do that. And it was like, I can't shoot myself, so I guess I'll shoot other people. But as I've grown, it's like I want to be involved in the music creation process. So I don't care if it's your performance where you need photo work. I don't care if it's being in the session and recording it. I don't care if you need producers because I don't necessarily produce anymore. I know how to make beats. I don't take the time out to do it enough. I've co-produced with multiple people and I can get you a beat in 30 seconds. What type you going for? You feel me? So it's just like being involved in the process and just furthering music.
Eventually, I would like to get to that point where like co-producing or I have my track. There's a Flix beat. This is this artist Flix and this artist released this. Like Metro Boomin. Or Metro Boomin has his own. I always thought Metro Boomin was a rapper. You feel me? Because I would always see his name on the albums. I'd be like, well, how come I don't hear him? Not knowing that he's a producer. His name is always Metro Boomin. Metro Boomin.
For sure.
And it's like, who is this Metro Boomin guy? That's what it's like. Who would? That's the same shit I want to do. Like Flix. Who is Flix?
No, that's a smart person to follow. And you know that the way he marketed himself like that came from a guy who was, was it a photographer? I believe it was a photographer who was working with musicians. And he started marketing artists. And then Metro tapped in with him and he started marketing Metro as an artist. And then after he seen the artist blow up, Metro blow up, he was like, all right, I got to market myself like that as a photographer. Blew up.
I mean, if he's doing it for other people, you know.
Oh, it's just about thinking about what it is that you're doing and doing it in a different light.
Yeah, I fuck with that. Damn. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, you can't learn these type of things.
You just got to do it. You just got to do it, yeah.
I was with a videographer yesterday, and he was with a radio DJ, and we went to the Mayan. And, like, he was telling me a bunch of shit, too, that I'm not taking into perspective. Like, okay, he's a videographer, photographer, but he's got knowledge about the music industry, you know, things that I don't know about. And I'm starting to realize, like, sometimes being a photographer and videographer gets you more access to shit than a DJ or even an artist would.
Bro, I've been to Snoop's compound.
See what I'm talking about? Like,
I didn't get there saying I rap.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I got to go to dinner. You feel me? Yeah. With Snoop and his family, bro.
Because of the photography?
Nobody asked me to come there because I was making music.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
you feel?
And that's why I also stick with like the promoting shit and the DJing shit. Because yeah, I'm DJ Flix, but I can do it all.
Yeah.
Whatever you need in that night. And then they'll be like, oh, you DJ too? Fuck it. I mean,
yeah, you got a party?
Or like, hey, you bring up a gang of people, you know what? I want to hear how you DJ too. Fuck it. Now you get this gig at Heat.
Know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So that's like,
no,
it goes hand in hand with what you're talking about. You just gotta be like that guy. You gotta be the guy who has something to offer that these people probably don't have or are looking for, and in that moment you got it.
No, for sure.
And that's what's the thing about music is like it's always in the moment. There is no other Chuck Diesel. There is no other Flix. If this moment right here never worked out at AIA, this would not happen.
True.
Like it's just.
Not necessarily, because we met outside of AIA, but I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, like,
it was that night at that event that this conversation led to here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
and we were both there around an event surrounding music.
Yeah. And if it's not like that, you know, like let's say we meet one day, me and you are together, and fucking, Dr. Dre shows up, and he's like, "Who makes music?" "Oh, I don't make music, but you do."
No,
it takes you and not me. You feel me? Like, that's just reality of what music is. You feel me? And if you can't keep up with that, that's why I was telling you at the very, very beginning. It's like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep it going, or are you just gonna quit?
Oh, for sure. You gotta pivot.
It's just, bro.
You gotta.
This life is all about risks, chances, like
being prepared.
being prepared. That's what DJ told me.
To be.
He's like, bro. Whenever that moment is, just be prepared. You don't know when it's gonna come. Just be prepared.
Yeah.
And that's how people will rock with you.
Shot to that.
Take a shot.
Be prepared.
Be prepared
for all things. And with that, we're gonna call this one a wrap. Oh, shout out to you for being here. Shout out to Flix,
man,
for the great convo.
Honestly, yeah.
Shout out to Sake High for providing us with this sugar-free, additive-free, gluten-free handmade sake all the way from Japan. Salud.
So yeah, man.
I'm kind of salty, bro. I'm
just salty.
double salty now. Yeah. I'm salty that I just